guys, okay, so this is going to be a tutorial for this eye look. I wore it in my Share the Love video and everyone seemed to really like it for some reason, so I thought I'd do a tutorial. It was requested that I do a tutorial by a lot of different people. So I've got a little bit of a confession to make about this look actually. I was talking to Zoe last night on Skype and then my mum rang and I got kind of upset doing a video chat with her on Skype because some members of our extended family have not been very well, and my mum was feeling really stressed at home. And obviously I've been living in France for like 3 months now and I've only seen my parents once, and it was nothing too dramatic, but I just got a little bit teary on Skype to my mum. And the mascara that I've been wearing like all day, like I'd have my makeup on all day and it was kind of all smudged because I got upset and like the mascara's like running down my face. And before that I'd really wanted to make a video and I was like, oh, I can't make a video now, I don't want to take all my makeup off again and put it back on again just, you know, to make a video. I'll just, you know, get my pyjamas on. But I decided to make a video because I thought it would cheer me up. And so I told Zoe, I was just like, I'm gonna have to put some eyeshadow on to cover up all this like smudged mascara. And so that's what I actually did, and so that's why I was completely surprised. I just thought I'll have to make my eyes dark to cover up this mascara, and then everyone started commenting asking me could I do a tutorial. So that's my little confession, is that it was an accident, and I wasn't sure I'd be able to recreate it today actually because I didn't want to cry, but hopefully this is okay. One of the people that requested the tutorial was Megan Hart's Makeup, who I love. I love her videos so much. I had no idea that she even watched mine, so hi Megan. So this is the look. I'll just quickly tell you what I've got, what other products I've got on my face. I've got MAC Studio Finish Concealer, a Clarins Super Restorative Tinted Moisturiser, a little bit of MAC MSF Natural just to mattify my T-zone, Bourjois Bronzer, and MAC blush in Well Dressed. On my lips, because it's a smoky look, I decided to just go with something quite neutral, and I've got Estee Lauder lipstick on in Pink Sand, which is one of my absolute favourite lipsticks, and over the top of it I've got NARS Chihuahua lip gloss on. Okay, so I'm just going to tell you the eyeshadows that I'm using in this tutorial are actually from a limited edition Christmas set, so please don't be angry with me, but you wanted to know what I was wearing and this is what I was wearing. My mum got me this last Christmas. It is the Intriguing Scarlet Warm Eyes. It looks like this, but I actually only used 2 of the colours in here. So this set is really good for people with green eyes. They're all like warm colours and they really bring out the colour of your eyes if you have green or like hazel eyes. So unfortunately you can't get this anymore. I've got some dupes to recommend for you, so you can recreate this with some dupes or with whatever colours you have really. I only used 2 of these. I used the lightest one here and this darkest one. This one is Sweet Joy and it's a frost, so perhaps something similar would be Ricepaper, that's a frost. You could use that in place of Sweet Joy. And then this one here is called Well Spiced and it's a beautiful colour. It's a really unusual colour actually because it looks kind of a greyish colour on the camera, and in person, like when I've had pictures taken with this on, it looks like a smoky grey eye, but it's just got that little bit of warmth to it, like a deep burgundy almost. Really unusual colour. A dupe of that one would probably be something like Beauty Marked. Beauty Marked is probably going to be something similar to that, so you could use that if you have that colour. And the third colour that I'm using is this one. It is Naked Lunch and this is a frost, and this isn't limited edition, so you can still get hold of this, at least on the MAC US website, so shouldn't have any problems there. So those are the shadows I'm using, and like I say, you can kind of dupe them quite easily, I think. So if you want to find out how to do this look, then just keep watching. Okay, so I've already done this eye to save time, and I'm going to be showing you how to do the look on this eye. The first thing I'm using is a base, and I'm using one of the Benefit Creaseless Cream shadows. This one is called My Date's My Brother, and it's a really pale shimmery pink. I'm going to apply that all over my lid, and these are really pretty, like worn on their own. They just give you a little bit of a sheen to your eye. They make it look like you're just wearing a little bit of something, but they're great bases, they really don't crease. Okay, so the first colour that I'm going to take is this one here. And I'm using this brush from Crown Brushes. It's a really dense brush that you can use to pack on colour. So it's great for an all over colour, or it's great for highlight as well. So I'm going to take this with my lightest colour. I'm just going to pat this colour all over my lid. And then whatever's left, just take it up as a highlight. Next thing I'm going to do is apply the darkest colour that's on this side. I'm going to apply that one first. And I'm using a brush from e.l.f. from Eyes Lips Face. This is one of my favourite eyeshadow brushes. I think it's really amazing for the price. It's inexpensive, everybody can get their hands on one, and it's great for packing on colour. So I'm going to use this to apply the darkest colour, which is Well Spiced. So you really just want to pat it on and leave the inner corner here. Try and leave that free of this dark colour. Maybe take it to about the middle of your eye, but we are going to blend later, so you can fix any mistakes that you make. It's not a big deal. It's not one of those looks that has to be completely perfect, and it really depends on your eye shape. I like to take mine a little bit more above my crease, so just keep opening your eye and looking at it. And I know it looks really uneven at the moment, but don't worry, because we are going to blend and everything will look fine. So you can see I've just kind of put that colour on. Doesn't really look neat at the moment, but like I say, we are going to neaten it up. And if you want a little bit more intensity, you can just pack a little bit more. Okay, so now that we've packed that colour on, next thing I'm going to do is take a fluffier brush. This one is by Ruby & Millie. You can get hold of them at Boots. These are probably, the Ruby & Millie brushes are probably the best brushes that I've had from a drugstore. I really like them. You can get hold of them in the UK really easily, but if you don't live in the UK, you can just use any kind of, you know, fluffy blending brush will do. And what we're going to do first of all is just soften the top part of this eye. And just kind of blend that in. Okay, and once you've softened that, then we're going to take a little bit of what's left on this brush just underneath here. We are going to put eyeliner on the lower lash line, but I always feel like I want to connect the eyeshadow just a little bit. Okay, and then what we're going to do is use the third colour, which is Naked Lunch by MAC, which looks like this. This is a frost shadow. What we're going to do is actually use this shadow to blend the rest. So a lot of people sometimes put the paler colour on first and then the darker colour, but what I like to do is put the darkest colour on first and use the pale one to kind of manipulate how the shape looks on your eye. So I'm going to take some of that on my fluffy brush. You can just use the same brush and apply that to the inner corner of your eye and just bring it over. And you can just apply a little bit more just to match up with the other eye. You can see that just kind of opens your eyes up, it makes your eyes look a bit more wide set. And then you can use whatever's left on this to just go over the dark sections and make it look a little bit lighter. Just kind of play around with it. You'll know what looks best for your eye shape. Just going to make it so there's no harsh lines here. And then this eye is still a little bit darker. What I want to do is put a little bit more of the dark colour here. So I'm going to take the same brush, using the ends this time, kind of almost dip the ends onto the colour and then apply it. When you use a darker colour on this fluffier brush, it's going to be a lot less intense a colour on your lid, so you might want to do that a couple of times. But this brush just gives you a little bit more control. You're not packing it on like you were with the e.l.f. brush. You're just kind of adding it gently so that your eyes are going to match up. Okay, so once you're happy with that, we can go ahead and apply eyeliner. Now, the video where I first wore this look, I only had like kohl eyeliner on, but I don't do that very often. So on this eye I've actually used liquid liner, and I've used the Collection 2000 waterproof fast stroke. I'm just applying this to the ends. I did a tiny flick, but not a big one because you want this look to be more smoky. Okay, so you can see there, you don't want it to extend too far, you don't want to do a big flick. It's just kind of to define the top lash line. We're just going to apply a little bit of liner to the bottom lash line. I'm using the Benefit Bad Gal liner. This is the waterproof version. It's got a smudger on one end and the pencil on the other end. And what I'm going to do is just lightly take this, really lightly, on the roots of my lower lashes. We're going to use the smudger to blend that in and just create that smoky, smudgy kind of look. And while you're smudging, you just kind of pick up the colour and take it so it almost joins up with the end of this here. And then just to make my eyes look a little bit more open, so your eyes don't look so closed because you've got so much liner on like the top and the bottom, I use a white kohl eye pencil. This one's by Barry M, and I just line my waterline with that, and it just opens your eyes up. Be careful not to put too much of this on, otherwise it's too much of a stark contrast between the white and the black. You just put a little bit on, it just brightens your eyes and opens them up a little bit. And you just want to curl your lashes. A lot of people ask me what eyelash curler I use. This one's actually from Primark. It was only like £1 or something like that. I've had all kinds of eyelash curlers. The Ruby and Millie one is a really nice one, but and the Body Shop do a good one as well, but this one's exactly the same as the Body Shop one as far as the effect that it gives my lashes, and it was only £1. So if you're in the UK, you should get one of those. They're really good. I'm just going to apply mascara, and the mascara that I'm using is the Maybelline Pulse Perfection. I was sent this to review a couple of months ago, and I've got a review up as well, a separate review on my channel of this. I really like the effect it gives me. This is a vibrating one. And then when you've applied your mascara, make sure you put some on your lower lashes as well, because you've got that eyeliner on. You want to kind of just finish the look, and that's it. So that's everything I did. I hope that helped. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and if you've got any questions, then just leave them in the comments below and I'll try and answer them as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. Bye.